In today's video, we're diving into The Ego Tunnel by Thomas Metzinger, a groundbreaking exploration of self and consciousness. Metzinger challenges our traditional notions of the self, arguing that what we perceive as our I is merely a complex brain construct. This book takes us on a thought-provoking journey, examining how our conscious experience is shaped and the implications this has for understanding our minds. As we navigate contemporary discussions about consciousness, Metzinger's insights become increasingly relevant, prompting us to reconsider the nature of reality and our place within it. Join us as we unpack these fascinating ideas and their significance in philosophy and neuroscience. The concept of the ego tunnel. The ego tunnel is a central concept in Thomas Metzinger's work, describing how our brains create a subjective experience of self. According to Metzinger, this tunnel is a mental model that filters and interprets sensory information, shaping our perception of personal identity. This idea challenges traditional views of the self as a fixed entity, suggesting instead that our sense of self is fluid and constructed. For example, Metzinger discusses how altered states of consciousness, like those induced by meditation or psychedelics, can temporarily dissolve this ego, revealing the underlying processes that create our identity. By understanding the ego tunnel, we gain insight into the complexities of consciousness and the nature of who we indeed are. Philosophical background. Thomas Metzinger's theories on consciousness are deeply rooted in the works of key philosophical figures such as Immanuel Kant and David Hume. Kant's ideas about the nature of perception and reality laid the groundwork for understanding how our minds construct experiences. Hume's skepticism about the self as a constant entity further influences Metzinger's view that the self is an illusion created by cognitive processes. These philosophical concepts contribute to a more nuanced understanding of consciousness, suggesting that our experiences are shaped by mental frameworks rather than direct interactions with reality. This perspective has practical implications in everyday life, encouraging us to question our assumptions about identity and the nature of our experiences. Neuroscientific insights. Neuroscientific research supports Thomas Metzinger's views on the ego and consciousness. Studies using brain imaging techniques, such as fMRI, have shown that specific brain regions, like the temporoparietal junction, are crucial for our sense of self. These findings align with Metzinger's theory that the self is a construct of neural processes rather than a singular entity. Additionally, research on altered states of consciousness, such as those experienced during meditation or near-death experiences, reveals how changes in brain activity can lead to a diminished sense of self. This highlights the importance of neuroscience in unraveling the complexities of consciousness, offering insights that deepen our understanding of the mind and identity. Implications for personal identity. Thomas Metzinger's concept of the ego tunnel profoundly impacts our understanding of personal identity and selfhood. By suggesting that the self is a mental construct rather than a fixed entity, Metzinger challenges us to reconsider how we define who we are. This perspective encourages us to view our personal experiences as fluid and shaped by various cognitive processes rather than a singular narrative. As we explore these ideas, we may question the nature of our identities and the stories we tell about ourselves. This reflection can lead to greater self-awareness and a deeper understanding of the complexities that make up our sense of self in an ever-changing world. Critiques and counterarguments. While Thomas Metzinger's ego tunnel offers valuable insights, it has faced several critiques. Some argue that his view oversimplifies the complexities of consciousness, neglecting the rich, qualitative aspects of subjective experience. Critics also point to alternative theories, such as those proposed by philosophers like Daniel Dennett, who emphasize a more functionalist approach to consciousness, suggesting that selfhood arises from cognitive processes rather than an illusion. Additionally, some neuroscientists argue for a more integrated view of the self that includes emotional and social dimensions. Engaging with these critiques encourages critical thinking about the nature of consciousness, prompting us to explore diverse perspectives and deepen our understanding of what it means to be human. In summary, Thomas Metzinger's exploration of consciousness through the concept of the ego tunnel challenges our traditional views of self and identity. We've discussed how this idea reshapes our understanding of personal experiences and highlights the fluid nature of consciousness. Recognizing the implications of the ego tunnel can enhance our daily lives, encouraging deeper self-reflection and awareness. If you found this discussion thought-provoking, we invite you to engage with us further. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with others interested in exploring the fascinating world of consciousness. Your support helps us create more insightful content for you.